We're waiting for people to show up to do some fish stories. I kind of quit fishing, and they quit letting me play with these. My dad cured me of fishing. He was a maniac. He had a 14-foot aluminum boat full of rivets, and he would go out and drag me along with him 3 miles out in the ocean to the whistle buoy in gales where it was raining sideways in like 6 to 8 foot seas. And I gotta qualify this. My dad had spinal meningitis and he was 100% deaf. So this horror show that I was witnessing and hearing, he was only getting the video, not the audio. I'd be out there begging to go home, and we were going to die out there, and his standard answer was, no, it's just getting good. All my uncles came down and went fishing with him once and never went again. He finally tired of fishing in the ocean and started fishing in the Everglades. And his buddy, who was another disabled veteran who had been shot with a .50 caliber and took about 30 pills a day to stay alive. John Zartolis introduced me to scuba, and the only people doing it were him, Mike Nelson, and me. These two would go out in the Everglades 20-30 miles, break the shear pin, and walk it back pulling a rope. They had pretty much every alligator out in the Andytown area named. My dad used to feed them Coke bottles. That wasn't the idea, it was just throwing Coke bottles at them, but the gators would eat them. Anyway, this is one of his fish. I planned, he had a big largemouth bass head with the specks posted on a board, and I couldn't find that. But this sucker's big enough as is. So, let's get a look at this mouth here. It's not too bad. Got my Bimini shirt on and my redneck mirrored sunglasses. I'm fishing and drinking coffee because I noticed some of these videos I look kind of dragging ass and I don't want to fall asleep on me tonight. So here's the John Zartolis. My dad's fishing buddy, and out west with Chris, who contributed some information here that I'll tell you about a little bit later. Anyway, here's them. Let's get this hair off. Now, screwing up the audio. Audio better? Oh yeah, much quieter. See how long it takes for me to start sweating. Anyway, to recap, I'm not really a fisherman. You watch a replay and hear the story of why. That, and I kind of quit fishing when they quit letting me play with these things. I have no patience to sit there with a line and wait for them little suckers to hit a hook. This is going to be a little chaotic because I have stuff from all over the place. And I also have the attachment bag, the fish trap bag from my inch bag here that I'm probably going to go through last after I go through all this other stuff. A lot of this stuff on the desk here, excuse me, I've been picking up at the local Stop and Go. I live in a county that must have 1,000 lakes in it. So I watch what's selling in the Stop and Go and pick it up when I think to do so. And I got a list here that'll help me get through this where it isn't totally nuts. Single, how's the audio? So I can't turn it on or it'll feedback, huh? Okay, let's go through some stuff here. Strand, 8 pound, 330 yards, clear, monofilament. It's up at Amazon, $5.44. And I also picked up, I might have got this local, it's a trilene. 14 pounds, 300 yards, extra tough, super strong, and it's green too for some reason. I guess to make it more invisible. And it actually has a trilene knot instructions on the back for idiots like me. Anyway, there's the trilene. And I don't have a price on this, but I guess most of this stuff's about $5-6 a spool. Let me get my pen or I'm going to get totally lost. These little auto fishers. I really like these guys. Tie in some bank line or something into a tree branch hanging over the water right here, and put your leader with your hook and your bait on. Spool this out and walk away from it. You hit a campsite, you want to set up however many that you got. I suggest at least 4, and go do your other stuff, and you're fishing while you're taking care of your camp. Anyway, fish hit it. I'm holding it. Fish hit it, and it snaps it back, hooks him. These are called auto fishers, yo-yos. You get 6 of them on Amazon for $18.25. They're pretty cool. I've got probably at least a dozen of them scattered through packs. Frog gigs. Everybody seems to forget about these things for some reason. They're really simple. 5-time gig from Eagle Claw. I have 2 of these in every one of my bags. Down to the 2 is 1, 1 is none. These are also $5.44. Bobber assortment. These are from Eagle Claw as well. 12 assorted sizes, 3.5 ounces total. And Amazon, $3.88. These are a little big. Chris suggested using styrofoam peanuts, as you can pack them in and out towards tin, and they'll work just as well. And this little guy, this is an SRO fish kit, and it is just part of a sale deal they had. I think they call it Surf and Turf. It included their stainless steel fry pan, and has some swivels, weights, hooks, and a couple bobbers. And right here is the monofilament. You spool it out, wind it in. And I can't give you a price on this, and I don't even know if they're ever going to do it again. They probably will, because this was part of the sale package. And I will eventually put more stuff in this, considering there's a lot of space. Another Eagle Claw kit. Hooks, swivels, split shots. I have a couple of these. 75 pieces. Amazon for $4.05. Actually, the other one I got, I think I split these up and scattered them around in little fish kits that I built. And these guys that I got from Nebo. If you order anything small from Nebo, you get one of these. That's how they come. Here we go. More Eagle Claw. Number 2, number 4, number 6, and number 8 hooks. These are about, I think I got these at the local Stop and Go for $2.29, and there's 10 each in each of these packages. And I also got a little bag of assorted smaller hooks here. And I couldn't say where these came from. Here we go. This is probably not what Chris was talking about, but this is a Gets It Lures kit. There's 35 pieces. Called Fats. This is $22.20 on Amazon. It's basically these fat suckers. I imagine the big bass down here and the catfish will hit on these things. And also some weighted hooks, I would imagine, to set these up with. Chris comes on here, perhaps he can explain some of this a bit better. Well, that's just one of the gifts of packages that I'm going to go over. So, he left. And a bunch of sort of gummies scattered all over, and I discovered something. That these things will react to other plastics, and they will both melt and melt the other plastics that they're against. So you might want to wrap these in some wax paper or something. And Readyman fish guard. These things are going for between 10, I think, yeah, I see them on offers for like $5 or cheaper. And there's a lot of little hooks in here and spinners and little gigs, saw blades. It's handy. Handy, something to have in your wallet. By the way, I don't really like Readyman. They overprice all their stuff. What I got here? Another stop and go. This is a pan fishing Crappie rig. There's actually attach a weight, and you put 2 hooks on this. I don't know if you see that diagram, but give it a shot. This was $3.29. And already has all the hooks and the swivels and everything. Do need to add the weight, I think. Yeah. And that Crappie rig is from South Bend. $3.29. Mustad wire leaders. 30-pound test, 18 inches long, and there's 3 of them in here for $2.99. Also, local stop and go. Snelled hooks. Now, these are size 6 pieces, and I can't really tell you what the hell a Snelled hook is. There's basically a hook, number 6 hook with a monofilament leader on it. And this Dolphin brand, and was $1.99. And I also pick up goodies like these. These are on a card at the stop and go. And if I notice that the card's been stripped out pretty good, I know that the locals have been using these things, and I'll pick them up. I don't know exactly what these are used for, but it's $1.99, which seems a little steep for a single little weighted hook. Okay. Alright. There's another little tackle pack, $5.49, which seems a little expensive. More stop and go stuff. Little gummy things. And some weighted hooks. And the empty thing that they hid with a label, which kind of pissed me off considering the cost of this. Anyway, that little package was $5.49, and I believe that was a bit overpriced. The brand's Quantum. And how many pieces we got in here? 3, 6. Looks like about 30 pieces. some assorted little split shots, little fuzzy lures, gummies, swivels that came out of one of these guys that I had set up. And once again, you put these gummy things in, wrap them in wax paper because they will break down adjacent plastics. And this is just another little fish kit I put together. There's some tripwire, a couple nails, a little bobber, and a whole assortment of hooks that is a tangle mess. And 22 long rifle box here. This is my stainless steel shovel. I've got about 3 or 4 of these. It also comes with a little nylon pouch. I showed a bigger shovel before because I didn't have this at hand. It's good for digging up roots, digging your cat holes, pretty much anything. A bigger shovel is just going to work a little harder with this. And this is from Amazon for $5.99. And I just broke it. No. And you want to get more stainless, anything you're dealing with live critters and food, you want to have a stainless. I like my Memoras. This is probably $8. And to deal with all bleeders, etc., you're also going to want some type of multi-tool. This is an old Gerber of mine. You've all seen multi-tools. There's hundreds of them out there. And now I gotta step away and dig some of this other stuff up. Alright, this is that umbrella bait net from BattleBox. They're also all over Amazon with up to 18 openings. And did I just break this thing? Maybe. Oh, there we go. This one has 4 openings. Hope you can see this mess. And little bait thing here. And just pull it. Put some bank line or some paracord on here, pitch it out, and collect you some bait fish or bigger fish. throw in the pan. A little more upscale. This is a rather large gill net. And gill nets are illegal most places. But for survival situations, it's worth having. It doesn't weigh that much. A little bit of bulk, but it's also something you set and walk away from. And let me get back to the prices here. That umbrella comes 4 to 18 holes. It's 10.8 ounces. Amazon, $14 and up. Gill nets range on Amazon $8 to $60. And this is a Cuban fisher. All kinds of people make them. This one was from Battle Box, and it never really got out of the box. It's rather plastic. They seem to work pretty well. Ocean fishing, I think, mostly. And don't have a price on the Cuban fisher. Here's the Buck Knives spear, also from Battle Box and everywhere else. I don't know where the hell I would use this, and it hasn't gotten out of the box either. Maybe for taking alligators. And this sucker goes together like that, and you lash it on your pole. Interesting idea, but like I said, I don't know where I would use it. And this was a big ticket item of Battle Box. And this was a suggestion from Out West with Chris. That for a bill, excuse me, for a bill crawfish trap. And it's still zip tied. And basically, swim in, and they're not bright enough to get back out. It's vinyl, 16.5 by 9 inches. Weighs about 16 ounces. And it's only $7.99 on Amazon. Damn. Now, we're going to go to my fish trap bag. Damn it. I misattached this to my inch bag. And let me just get some stuff out of here. So that it can be dropped and all this junk deployed. without digging through the main bag. And what about here? This is a little mini fisher, and I actually slotted it so I could leave the reel on and close it up and pack it up. These are all over Amazon. I've also seen them pay shipping and handling and get them for free or for $1 or $2. And this is from Walmart on Amazon. It's 2.8 ounces and $12. These are kind of cool, and these are in Air Force survival kits. It's called a speed hook, and basically it's a spring-loaded hook that the fish will trip and it will snap and hook him. And there's extensive instructions on the back here. Chris also recommended these, but I was already familiar with these from military survival kits. And speed hook, as seen on TV, and I get 2 of these for let's see here. Oh, excuse me, 3 of these, and it's 0.08 ounces. Amazon for $11.69. A little pricey, but looks like another set and walk away. And I don't have it to show you, but Vigilant Trails is a pocket fish kit that looks pretty cool. It's a pound. And it's on Amazon for $19. Vigilant Trails makes some pretty cool kits. I like their repair kit that we got from somebody or another. They also make a heavier, more extensive fish kit for, I think, $25. Where are we? Oh, let's go into here. Also have some Gitsit here. Some smaller stuff. And some collections. Oh my goodness. I gotta sort these guys out. Little treble hook. I'm gonna hook myself doing this shit. Little treble hook spinners, fly thinners. Yep. I'm gonna be catching the cat. And where is this Gitsit kit? Damn it. Oh, spinners for small fry. 5 in the package, 2.4 ounces. Amazon, $6.11. And the other side of this thing, and a couple other spinners from elsewhere, and some sapsucker lures. These were actually pretty popular, and this was from Battle Box, but I'm sure you get cheaper elsewhere. A couple other treble hook lures. Get in there. Nice little waterproof box, but Doesn't seem to apply real well. Let me get through here. And I think I mentioned these already. Eagle Claw frog spears. I think I got this with the SRO Surf and Turf, that little fish kit I showed earlier, with that package deal. And more Skinner, worthwhile. We got any numbers or anything on here that I can read? Stainless steel, obviously. Worth having. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Where's that? Well, I was going to show you a Craft Line Pro, too, but I don't know what I did with it. More scaler. And let me take a break a minute here. And revisit this Mechanical Fisher Company, Diamond City, Arkansas. P.O. Box 1170. So, yeah, I try to keep about 4 of these in the bag. And this is a self-contained fish kit for my inch bag. Got some sapsucker lures. A couple other little lures. Eagle Claw. Hooks, swivels, snap links, spool of line in there. There's the Walton's fish clip tool. This is on Amazon for $29.50. These are pretty cool. I have a number of tools to use when you're fishing. And I have some hooks. I got 2 auto fishers in here. Some trip line, a frog gig, some leaders, another Readyman fishing card. Well, we'll get to that later. And another little box that I probably bought off Amazon. And I can tell you how much I added to this. I also have a bunch of nails and staples here for setting up traps. Little gummy bear crawdads, swivels, sorted hooks, a couple little weighted spinners, more gummy bears, and a couple bobbers. And this was reasonable. And I think that gets us through fishing. And perhaps, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold this up right here with the fishing because I'm seeing it's at an hour and 3 minutes. Also in my quick bag are edible wild food cards and also some books, etc. that go in the bag. And this gather bag from Paddle Box, which is good for a gathering bag. But I will break this up into part 2 of trapping. Let me go over here and read you some Out West with Chris recommendations because I had asked him for his input. Dennis, okay, if you're going to make a lightweight survival fishing kit, you can do something pretty damn effective for pretty cheap. Get an Altoids 10 or something similar in size. You need the following in there. Fishing line, 8-pound test amount of filament or fluorocarbon line, at least 20 feet. If you can, the more line the better. Having various type sizes and spools in a larger kit is helpful. Certain lines can be used for sewing and lashing as well. This stuff will get used, but you know that. Hooks, assortment of hooks, sizes 8, 6, 1, 1/10, and a variety of types, but mosquito or octopus hook, along with an Aberdeen hook or two. A brass or gold hook, size 8 or 6, needs to be in there. Some fish are dumb enough to eat a hook without bait. Weights, small lead weights, crimp-on style. Some small crappie jigs. Guess it makes some good ones. Most of your bait will come from the wild. That is insects, grubs, worms, crickets. All of the above go in the tin. Bobbers are a tough one for the small kit. They just don't fit well. Styrofoam peanuts can help float a bait if needed. You can also use small sealable plastic bags as floats and bobbers. Beyond the tin itself, the speed hook is a great item. I got it in my go bag. I've heard these are used by U.S. military, but I'm not verified that though. Yes, they are. Some bank line can use paracord for miscellaneous uses is nice. Some braided line would also be nice. He also recommended a crawdad trap I showed you. Most waters in the USA have crayfish. Just cut up non-eaten parts of the fish you catch, and this will catch some more food. Use the leftover crawdad parts to catch more fish or the live crawdads to catch big fish. These can also catch minnows and such. What a lot of this boils down to is catch some small fish with a lightweight kit, use small fish to eat or catch bigger fish, crayfish, etc., or use the fucking dead fish or fish parts to catch a mammal in a trap. Hope this helps, Chris. And thanks for that, Chris. I appreciate it. I'm a neophyte at fishing, so enjoyed the input. Let me go back here. So, I'm going to be doing some demo vids with yo-yo fishers, with the speed hook, with the umbrella net, and with the crawdash net. I'll also do demo vid setting up a snare, setting up a trap, and setting up a deadfall. And something to look forward to. The next half of this, part 2, will be trapping. And I'll be going over the Thompson snare kits, Dakota snares, trapper's wire, snare wire, trip wire, anchor stakes, snappy traps, which is what these are, large Victor rat traps, which is what these are, bridger traps, and FPS 110 spring traps, body traps. And also see if I can get up some pictures of some trapping kit bundles from F&T on Amazon. Figure 4 deadfall kit that SRO has a bundle of 5 for a good price. 12-piece mink and musk package, Duke number 2, 5.5-inch jaws. And miscellaneous work gloves, bank line, multi-tool, throw net. And this is also useful. Got these from Tractor Supply. My new Kmart. Actually got 2 of these for the price of 1, and gave 1 to Dennis that he'll probably lose. Anyway, these have already proved handy. But come on back out for part 2 of Tanker Schoolhouse Fish and Trap. But for now, get out of my cave.